Hey there friends, what's going on? It's Codiak here. Welcome back to another Biomutant survival guide video. We are coming to the end of our survival guide series, but there are still a few things left we need to talk about. If this is your first time checking out the channel, welcome. Be sure to check out our full Biomutant coverage by following the Biomutant playlist. Over a dozen videos about this wild and wacky game, and hopefully it will cover all of the bases and teach you a thing or two about all of the secrets within the world. Now today we are going to talk about an ultimate weapon as well as some ultimate armor, and it's kind of a package deal. You get the armor, then you get the weapon. It all kind of ties together, and it's all about how you experience this thing. So for me, it was the very last quest that I had to do in the game. I had pretty much done everything else, and it all starts at Boom. Now I won't hold it against you if you haven't run across Boom during your playthrough, because honestly, he's in a pretty tricky area. Yes, he's smack dab in the middle of the dead zone. He is relatively easy to reach, especially if you have oxygen gear, but ultimately, your path really never goes through his location, which is Puff Duff Bluff. All things considered, you can most likely just go up to Boom and start this quest. I received this quest from an NPC in the Surf Archipelagos, but it wasn't anybody specific. It was just a character walking along a dirt road and basically said, hey, you've got this quest left, go do it. So the first leg of this quest will make all the pyros out there happy. You have to go find a fixer-upper, burn it to the ground, and pick up some charcoal. Very straightforward. There may be some enemies at this fixer-upper if you haven't already killed them, but for the most part, it's pretty straightforward. Run up to it, burn the haystacks, burn the house to the ground, run inside, pick up the charcoal, and return to Boom. Now it's the second part of this quest that's a little interesting. Boom is going to send you to go buy some poop from Moog. Moog is to the east of Boom, and you've most likely already met him if you've done any sort of story progression in the game. Now, once you talk to Moog, things get a little interesting. This will kick off the Old World Vault series of quests. Now, in my playthrough, I hadn't done any of these quests yet, so Moog sent me to basically go do a bunch of vaults before I could even buy the poop from him. If you've already done some of the Old World Vault quests, not just the Old World Vaults, but the quests themselves, then you may be able to just buy the poop outright. These quests are pretty awesome though, because again, they take you to the Old World Vaults, which usually have an ultimate weapon. So take your time when you get to each of these locations, kill the mini boss, loot everything, and go grab yourself some ultimate gear. Eventually, once you do a couple of these, Moog will be satisfied and you will now be able to use him as a vendor. He does of course sell the poop and some other items, but it's actually the ultimate armor that I'm interested in here. A really cool set of prosthetics, prosthetic legs, and prosthetic arms, and while their armor values are incredibly high, there's really nothing else to talk about here. We are talking lights out in terms of armor, so if you just want a straight armor set, you could do that with these two items, but there's really nothing else here. There's no bonuses to health, key energy, energy regen, crit chance, loot chance, no resistances, so it's a straight armor with two add-on slots. You can of course beef them up with crafting, but ultimately we're talking about a straight armor set, and it really comes down to, do you care about your look? Do you care about your progression? Because honestly, these look really cool, turns your character into some sort of cyberpunk net runner, and it's just a decent look. And I know a lot of people play open world games to look cool, not necessarily min-max their gear. With your prosthetics and your poop in hand, you can go back to Boom and complete the quest to claim the last prize, the ultimate blaze gloves. These are technically unarmed weapons, so for anybody that really wants to lean into the Wung Fu of the game, that action combat, you can now do that. They do have the flaming element attached to them, and ultimately, they're okay. We all know that there are some hiccups with the melee combat in the game, and because you're going unarmed, you have to get even closer to enemies, and because the stagger, dodge, and parry systems aren't great within the game, oftentimes you'll end up getting hit even more because you're so close to enemies. I found it very frustrating. I was getting picked up, I was getting smacked. Even if I was dancing around enemies, doing as much as I possibly could to avoid attacks, I was still getting caught in the mix. It was just a bit frustrating, but hey, I know a lot of people are looking for ultimate unarmed weapons, so there you go. The blaze gloves are super fast, and just a reminder, you do have to unlock the unarmed Wung Fu if you really want to tap into their true potential and string moves together to unlock Super Wung Fu. And unlike some of the other ultimate weapons in the game, there are no add-ons to this weapon. What you see is what you get. Anyways, friends, you know the deal. We don't like to stretch out short videos into long videos, and if you appreciate that, we would appreciate your support. Hit that thumbs up, and of course, subscribe to the channel for more video game content in your feeds. And as always, we invite you to join us on Discord. We've got a great community of over 7,000 members with a special section dedicated just to Biomutant, so check out the link in the description below to join today. Finally, if you guys like our channel and you want to support Legacy Gaming even more, you can now do so by becoming a member. For the cost of a cup of coffee, you're helping evolve the channel and take our community to that next level. Check out the join button below to learn more. My name is Codiak, and from everyone here at Legacy Gaming, thanks for watching, and play on.